me show you how to put the wheel adapters up real quick. Put a spacer on, hold, your adapter on there. Drop that roll pin in there, hold it with your fingers. You need grub screw, a little bit of Loctite. What the scrub screw does, it holds the pin in. Tight, grab something to hold that beautiful anti-bash thing, don't scratch.
Yo, all right, brother. I'm back. You were here earlier.
Yo, all right, brother.
Oh man, turn it down. Turn it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get myself situated. Get myself ready. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I think I'm ready. I should be. I am. Whew. So I left off. I took off. Not finishing off the body. The body's all. It's aligned. It's all good. It's just that I gotta make room for the exhaust pipe. What? Watch this. Excuse me. This body is a Sebula Tech body. You can find these on eBay, and they're pretty inexpensive. They're pretty good quality actually. I would say a half a millimeter, probably close to a millimeter, close to a millimeter maybe. It's pretty thick, man. It's pretty thick. But Sebula Tech, and it's for an RC10L. It's a associated team associated. So you can find a few of them, and man, like I said, I love it when things fall into place. And I gotta catch my breath because I took a few rips, and then plus I forget to breathe a lot. Not like forget completely, but especially more when I speak. I'll try to say like 1,000 words in one breath. I mean that's it. That's what I think I'll go through, especially when I'm not even paying attention to my breathing, because 90% of the time you're not paying attention to your breathing. It's doing it for you, and when I let it do it for me, it's just not enough for the amount that I'm speaking. Right. That's why when I was trying to be a rapper, I couldn't get myself to breathe every time I spit out a verse or a line. I couldn't. It was just, for me, it was like a waste of time, and it just retracted me. It held me back too fast from those beats per minute, or beats per minute. Anyway, this thing's sticking out. That's all it is. It's not much. It wasn't that difficult. And oh, like I was saying, I like it when things fall into place, because this thing, I didn't exactly measure the width of the from wheel to wheel, and also the width of the body, which is printed on fucking on the description on eBay when you buy it on the seller. Oh, excuse me, on the seller's store. So luckily, this is what you get with this body, and hopefully he makes more after he sells out. Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know that people that have the rs4, Super rs4s especially, they have a body for it. They all do. Most of them do. That's what I noticed. I'm the only one that didn't want to spend $200 for a body, so this one's like less than $40, probably. I don't know if it went up the price, but look at um, the what do we call it? The Not the clearance, the stance. I forgot how they say that. Check out the clearance, not the clearance. Yeah, clearance. Yeah, check out the clearance. Like the clearance and the what's a little off. You know, you could always buy another body, but if you get it wrong, I mean, it's. I did it the wrong way. That's what I'm just trying to explain why I did it the wrong way. Let's just say that I did it the wrong way, and next time I'm gonna try to do my best, better than this one. I'm not a body guy. I'm just here to. Also, I don't like to half-ass stuff. Hey, so what I'm gonna do right now is jump down where I need to cut. So all I need to do is just, well, all I'm gonna do, not need to do, because I wouldn't recommend you doing what I'm doing, brother. I'm just trying to show you best I'm doing, because I didn't even bother washing this or anything. The body is dusty, and when I painted it, I mean, I did it in a quick. All I did was put the window mats, so those were already pre-cut. All right. So I have that down right there, all the way down. Super bent. But I can see through it a little bit. That's cool. Let's shine more light. Does that work? Oh yeah, look at that. So now I can see how high and how low I got to see better. Oh, that's cool. But I don't want to go too much because it doesn't need to come all the way out, right? I just need like a few degrees from. And I hope it looks super rad. You know what I'm saying? I hope it looks super rad. Oh, y'all saw it? Saw this? Check it out. I'm already getting like a little. Um, I'm envisioning it a little bit better with this marked up. So my whole point, my whole, I want it to look like this before I keep going. I want just like you would say 20% of the pipe exposed. So this much is just gonna give me. Wait, is that too high? Hope not. I'm gonna go lower than this line and then just erase it. But I'm gonna go this high first, as high as the cut right here. So from here, I'm just gonna go. Oh no, there's a cut right here. So from that hole, I'm gonna go that high first. So about this high, I'm gonna start right there. That way I know if that's enough because I don't want to go too much. I always cut too much. Not too much, but I always cut too much. I know the bottom is like. Let me show you a pipe. It's going to be like only this pipe exposed, like this area, just right, this whole line right here, kind of like it's gonna look like a stripe. The whole pipe is not gonna show because not the whole pipe is needs to be cleared, and I don't want to cut too much where it's just gonna make it weak, right? Make the body weak. Milk makes the body weak. That's why I can't stop because I stopped drinking milk. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get that straight, make it look as beautiful as possible. Not beautiful, but let me just show you how it ends up because I'm gonna try my best, and it's gonna take more effort to fuck it up even more. It's gonna be like one of those days, so I'm gonna take it easy. Um, finally, the time has come. The time has come to use my brand new tool. If you weren't here earlier, brother, I present to you my new Dremel. $32 at Harbor Freight, Bauer. I know it's Bauer, just like I know Integi or Integi or Traxxas. You know, it's noisy, but it sounds industrial, right? So the whole point here is to get and be able to modify some sleeves. Oh, and crankcases. Oh yeah, and also exhaust manifolds. And what else can you? I think that's it. Oh yeah, and body parts, plastic ones. Yeah, it's easy to get a rougher one. But all I need is to get a smoother tip, some tips. I'm gonna I'm gonna be ready. Well, I am ready. But yeah, man, I'm excited. This is gonna be my first go on this tool. Just got it yesterday. Don't know if it was on sale. I think it was, and it was the last one there. I don't know if it was on sale, but it was $34. Wouldn't know why nobody would buy these. Anyway, it doesn't come with the battery, and it's wall mounted. Wall mounted. What else? That's what I wanted to do. Wall mounted right here. I'm waiting for. Let's see how this goes. Let me wall mount this thing real quick. And luckily, it uses the same battery that I already had on my drill, which is fucking cool. Because when I got it, when I was buying it on the register, in line in the register, I was like, "What the?" I asked the lady, "What the fuck?" She told me, "Hey, what the fuck? Do you have a battery for it?" I'm like, "What the fuck? You need a battery for it?" I'm like, she's like, "Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?" Oh shit, what the fuck? I just remembered that I have a fucking battery. Fuck yeah. She's like, alright. Alright. How's that? I gotta show you. So the whole deal is to look industrial. But to look like it's, I want to make it obvious. No, I'm just kidding. I just need something powerful. And I hope this works out. Because it was 32 bucks, right, brother? 32 bucks. And I hope it's better than the other one. It's the same size, like the one I had before that cost me 25 bucks and it had a brushless motor. But this one has a drive line. This thing is a drive line. I thought it was a fucking power cord for the when I bought this. I was like, hell yeah, it has a power cord. It has an extension cord, but it's a fucking drive line. It has a hex drive in it inside, kind of like the fucking X Max. It has a drive in it. I'm not kidding. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I don't know if that's usual industrial, but I just found that out. It has a hex drive and that spins it and it spins this. So I'm thinking, could that be better than if you had one with the motor on this thing? And I was like, oh yeah, because look, if you need a powerful motor that's this size where it's good for your hand and it's not bulgy, you need a drive line, something that can drive instead of a motor being in there. You can drive the gears, right? And I'm thinking, well, yeah, obviously, I don't know, bro. You might know. You might know about this, but I think this is better than having a motor in there like I had before. And that was like 20 bucks. And it lasted me quite a while. I used it for a lot of my bills, a lot of things I got done with it. You know? And it was only 20 bucks, and this one was 34 bucks, and it was on sale. So I bought it without knowing it didn't come with the battery. But then I got lucky, But then I even got luckier because, like I said, I started thinking about it. Like, hey, there's a drive line. Something's driving this stick, and it's not like if this is geared up, and this machine, as fast as this is spinning, it's not spinning velocity, the same velocity as as the bit. Meaning, if this is spinning at 10,000, this is spinning at fucking 20,000. The gear ratio is like 1 to 2, I think. Because it can't spin that fucking fast. This thing has so much parasitic fucking loss. It has so much resistance, right? Uh, and I mean, I don't know. I'm new. I'm new to this fucking thing. I thought this was power cord. Anyway, drive line. That's pretty cool. Let's see how long that lasts. I wanna find that out soon. Hopefully not soon. I mean, hopefully I don't find out soon that it's fucking shit and it breaks. But look, another thing that I realized when I got here, I was like, what if I can replace the motor when this one blows out? And then I was like, man, it's 20 volts. It has to be a 20-volt motor. How big could it be? It doesn't look that big. It looks like a 550 in there. Maybe, yeah, 550. 550 size, but it's fucking loud. Super loud. It's louder than me, I think. Okay. Whoops, I forgot. That's a. Oh. Hey, what's up, brother? Tune in. Okay, let me fix the camera. So, let's get to it with the new tool. My Eddie Bauer. I mean. Eddie Bauer. Shout out to the expedition. And this is an expedition. Oh, talking about expeditions everywhere, brother. And then being in the nitro hobby is like fixing or repairing daily. Wait, is that what Ford means? Fix or repair? Isn't that the same shit? Fix, repair. All right, let's get to the body. Surgical procedures. I feel like a surgeon now, not a plastic surgeon. I'm not dealing with plastic. That just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting the plastic surgeon thing, brother. Shit. All right, where's my bit box? Yoo-hoo. Plastic surgeon. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that one. Woohoo! What the hell? Oh man. Okay, I wonder what this bit is for. Oh, nice. Anyway, moving on. Hey, anybody know that if these stones are good for the sleeves? I gotta try that out soon. I'm gonna pop out a sleeve right now. Let's try that out. Yeah. All right, brother. I can't wait to. Let's try that out first, and then we'll get to this body shaving cream. Oh, crap. I'm gonna need cream. you got any? You got any? What kind of cream? What we got? Any lubricants? Any lubrication? All right, moment of truth. Let me bring out a, a blown out piston. I mean sleeve, brother, sleeve. 3.3 sleeve. You want to try a 3.3 sleeve? Try a 3.3 sleeve. So this bit will work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Don't tell me you broke here and now. What? There we go. Holy crap, I got scared. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Y'all hear that? I'm gonna crank it up all the way. Pretty bad, huh? Anyway. Fuck, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, bro. It should have a vacuum suction thing right here too. Maybe they make some like that. That way, what is plastic or metal dust does not get everywhere. I want to test. I want to test out this bit. If this is good for doing the fangs. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna feel like that the Nova short commercial on YouTube. You know, that's where I saw. I always wondered what kind of tool do they use, because in the beginning, the first video I saw, they only showed this part right here, like really close, just like this section right here. What you see right here, right? Like, they were working on it. I was watching it on the short, and it was like this close. And then the second one, and it was a Nova from Nova Engines. The second one was far away on his back. Him on a stool with a bunch of fucking sleeves, and he's just fucking fast, quick, and passing them on next. You know what I'm saying? That shit was pretty awesome. I'm like, I want one of those. So, let's see how this goes. First, I'm getting what? The transfer form. Oh, no way. That's so cool. It works. I mean, this is it. Michael Jackson. Oh, man. Yeah. We got a winner. Look, the other Dremel that I was trying, I mean, the Dremel I was trying to do that with would fucking just get stuck, not spin anymore. Look at this. And then it's smoother than, like, I'll grind it up with the bigger one. I don't know if I want to do that. I'd probably crack the sleeve. I don't know if it's that sensitive, but we got a winner. We got a doer right here, I mean. So, I guess soon. Expect one soon. I got a few sleeves I want to modify. Not my long sleeves. Oh man. Okay, let's get to this. We have to make this body fit. All right, man. That's awesome. Awesome. Look at this wheel. I gotta try out this wheel. Oh, I have some of these wheels, but I gotta try it out. Wait, how big is the wheel that I have? Oh no, they're way bigger. Oh wow. Not that bigger, but you know how much more clearance? This thing's like fucking upgrading a computer. It's like more potential. Like, what the hell was I doing? You know what I mean? I was talking about earlier how you always gotta buy the cheapest fucking lowest grade stuff. In cars, house, unless you're born rich with money. You always start off from the bottom. Like even buying earphones or your cell phone. If you're not the type of guy that has $1,000 cell phone after 10 years, uh, and trying to keep updated and stay not on top, but that's what you gotta do to stay updated. That's why smart people, they become smarter by staying updated and keeping up with the progression of technology, right? Otherwise, you try to use, unless you're analyzing the tech itself from the training you have currently in your school. Unless you're doing it for school, you're not bothered to on using old tech. You have to use new tech, and then also with your TV, you have to be up with the frames per second, and you have to keep up with the resolution that they have. Kind of like when 4K came out. If you didn't have a 4K TV and you were back to 11 uh 1440p, or if you were back in 1080p, your mind wasn't developing the same like everybody else's at the same time, at the same rate, with the rate of time. So you don't have the latest technology, the latest tech. You're not updating as fast as you should be. And for some reason, it just happens to be like that. So, I don't know. I guess my mind wasn't ready to have one of these. That's why I didn't bother just going straight and buying it. Look, this one's 39 bucks. The cheapest one, the one I started with was 20 bucks. Now this one was almost twice as much, right? And then the next one, how much is it gonna cost me if this one doesn't hold up to my demands, right? So I don't know why I would buy this. You know, I mean I do know, but I don't know why I didn't just buy the most expensive one they have, which is a better brand, right? Same thing but better brand. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Now I gotta find that stupid wheel. I fucking just happened this place. Hold on, give me a second. I zoned out a little too much. Oh. Alright, but anyway. Yeah, this is pretty. Yeah, I'm trying to. Man, what am I doing? I'm trying to rate it. Alright. I haven't even used it yet. Alright, here we go. It's gonna get loud. Doesn't it sound like an operating room? Like, it actually sounds awful. It's like flatlining. It's like somebody flatlined. Because I was thinking like operating these. Fine, whatever. How fast do I need to go? Alright. Now I need a face mask. Hold on a second. Hold on. Be strong. Alright. Okay. Oh, shouldn't have done that. What a dummy. That's okay. Oh, man. Easy. Beautiful. Alright, let it hang. Bang. Everybody in the hood say everything. Come again, come again. Let it rain. Bro, that's so cool. That looks awesome. Not really, but kinda. Check it out. Let me fix it a little bit more. And then as soon as I have my finished product, I will show it. I'm just trying to go that perfect. I'm just gonna pull it and set it and forget it. Don't let it burn. Okay. I'm going to finish cutting it. Then I'm gonna go and wash it, clean it real quick, and clean my table so it's nice and clean and come and show you. Not until it's ready. Need a little bit more here and there. A little bit of everywhere. Good thing just tiny with my hands, it works. Uh, okay, that's enough, that's enough. Too much, man. Is that even a new body? Oh, man. Oh. All right. Can't show you, remember, until it comes back washed. Uh, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. It looks okay. I was hoping that the Novorossi sign would show right there where it's exposed. But hold on, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Hold on. Be strong. I gotta cut more, brother. Oh man, that was cutting too much, but I need to cut out more. Can't shave. Fuck. Fuck, man. shit, come on. Ah, damn it, Bobby. One more. One more. Last one, hopefully. Oh no, that looks butchered, but when we put it on, it doesn't. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah, you can't even tell. I mean, it looks it looks like a pro mod. I mean, not really, but it looks more like a something that's meant to go fucking really fast. That's all. That's all I know it looks like. But let me go clean this up. I really don't want to show it to you with the messed up. All right. Clean this off real quick. I'll be right back. Don't leave unless you have to. Don't leave because I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start it, but not run it. Nah, I'm not gonna change my wheels until tomorrow. All right. Yeah, don't leave, brother. Hold on. Don't leave unless you have to. Don't forget. Yeah. Oh shit. That's the wrong thing. Bye. Hold on a sec. Hey, brother, when I was cleaning the body, I was thinking about what to name it, and I think I found a really good name. I'm gonna call it the Super Nitro rs4 Pikes Peak um Monster Hill Climb. Yeah, Pikes Peak RS Super Nitro rs4. I guess. Yeah, just Pikes Peak. Because fuck, this thing it has the arrow and it has the grip, the tires. You know what I'm saying? And it has the power, the exaggerated power. Even has a turbo for high elevation. What is up, Rinks? Hey, Rinks! I gotta show you my starter, brother. Hold up. You left earlier without letting me know. You're fucking gone. I'm sorry, you were fucking gone. You were gone, and I was like, fuck, where's he at? I was gonna take a break and show you the starter and how I started with the Revo. I'm not gonna start it, bro. I'm just gonna insinuate. But give me a sec. I gotta dry this up. So you know what, brother? I think that's what I built. I built a fucking Pikes Peak Time Attack Hill Climb fucking monster of a fucking GT. Like, shout out to Rob Dom, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not. I never. I wasn't thinking to. Yes, I am inspired by many, but I wasn't just thinking about him. I was just letting it be. You know, letting myself be. Because that's the only way you can be is when you let yourself be and not try to be who you want to be. Just let yourself be because you are already who you are and you transform as you go. Not the same person every day. Anyway, that's it. No, that's not it. That's what I want to call it. Time Attack Super Nitro rs4 Pikes Peak. No. First I was thinking of Group C, but then I was like, just leave Group C alone. We'll be like, just call it a Time Attack Hill Climb Monster because it's geared pretty low to its power to for its power and speed ratio. How can we call that? His it's horsepower. Yeah, horsepower. Because you got torque and then you got uh the speed, the time it takes to take from one point to the other, right? So you got horsepower and we got more torque, right? So we can say that we have enough torque to gear up, but we're using that torque to climb up. And then not just that, we are also insinuating a turbo plug because when you do hill climb monsters at Pikes Peak, you're reaching an elevation where you need boost. And my plug needs boost. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, anyway, you know what I mean, brother? You know what I'm saying? It all comes together awesome. I just let it be. Just let it do its thing. So, oh, it's better to show you over here. I think this is a good spot. Pretty clean. Yeah, the black is gonna help let it pop. let the rs4 pop more. There's just dusty stuff. There's a bunch of fucking debris, dust. Not that I don't clean, but I just fucking grinded up a body. No, 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 no. Plastic. You can call me a plastic surgeon, brother. Woo! Ah, Jesus. Jesus is good. So let me just show you the body ranks, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's up with my let you know what I'm dealing with my Revo and the big blocked. So there you go. What do you think? Exposed? Would you know if I'm mean serious business under the hood? I think it does. With those wheels, leave the back of the wheels. Leave behind the wheels. Look how aggressive that looks. Let me catch a good image, a good angle. Yeah, you can't see the wheels. What's going on? It looks like Gran Turismo 1 game. You know, we're it looks like we're limited in graphical, what do they call it? Graphical power? Lights. Uh, that's what I was trying to show you over there so I can lower the camera down to the ground. Look at that. Let me put the body pins so everything stays in place ever. Where's the body pins, man? Come on. Alright, hold on. Um, Not a perfect fit, but look, it's a great alternative if you don't have an rs4, a super rs4 body, or if you don't want to pay storage fees and shipping fees, because who knows where you're gonna have to get the ship from. But ship, I said ship. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you, the stance. I think that's the same. There's some light. Okay, next thing to do is I'm gonna cut this because this is gonna give me heat resistance. Remember, we're going fast, and this could just cause a little bit of lift, and I'd be slipping. Maybe, I think so. I forgot I'm 4-wheel drive. But hey, look, it can help, right? It can help. It has to help. It has to reduce the drag, and we gotta get to it. This time I'm only using scissors. No more. I'm just fucking grinding because I can't clean anymore. It takes too long for me to wipe something down. So I'm just gonna do it the Kevin Talbert way. Just um, well, I guess I'll do it with you guys. Maybe I'll try a little better. So I'm just gonna cut with an angled scissors. That's probably it. See, I try not to cut all the way on the right of the edge of the corner. Say if if it was cornered like a box, but it's kind of like curved, right? But you don't want to cut all the way to the side of this side of the edge over here of this side because it's gonna be weaker and it's gonna flop around. And that's why I left a little bit right here. and went a little bit more around it all the way, a little bit back. But that, at 100 miles an hour, it can make you have a bad day if you were paranoid enough and worried enough about your wind and air resistance and humidity. But I'm gonna leave it just because I don't want it to be flapping around. Or maybe I'm just gonna cut this too. It's not gonna look. It's not gonna look like. It's not gonna look like I was making it look. Make it. I was trying to make it look like a Group C. First, it was a Le Mans. Then it was a um. Then it was a Liberty Walk fucking stance, and then it went to. It's gonna have to go to this final result because there's no other choice. I have to cut. I have to cut there. That's gonna cause. It's gonna help. Not cause a little bit of help. I'm hoping. If not, I'm gonna have to cut higher. Yeah, I think I might have to cut higher. It's gonna look a god. It's gonna look like the Godzilla, like the GTR. I'll show you in a sec. At the end, it's going to look like nothing because I'm already cutting what I didn't want to cut. So doing it the Kevin Talbert way. Shout out to Kevin Talbert. There we go. I might use these as canards in the front. What do you think? Somehow, some way. Yeah, look at that. Oh wait, like this, bro. What are you doing? We can glue them on right here like this. Oh, look at that. Oh, what? No way. Okay, hold on. What happened here? Yeah, right there, one on each side. Look at that. Oh, fucking hill climb monster, bro. The time attack type of stuff. Fucking Rob's gonna be like, what the fuck? Anyway, fuck yeah. I'm gonna glue those on. Watch me if I don't. But these are gonna stay right here. What do you think? What do you think, brother? Yeah. Yeah. Even though it's gonna look all Mickey Mouse style, I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna see what they do. That's pretty freaking rad. Like right there. Oh. Yeah. Fucking Mad Mike is not gonna have shit on me, brother. And his fucking 5 rotor. Did y'all see his 5 rotor? Is he the one that did the F40 5 rotor? Oh man, this looks good. I think that's gonna be fine right there. That shit's gonna look monster. Check it out. Let me show you. You're gonna take flight. Oops. I gotta cut a little bit more over here. You are serious. Wow. So I was right. I was on point. I just gotta cut a little higher. See, that was my fear, not to butcher, to not butcher it. I mean, to butcher it. But I guess. Oh, it's gonna take another minute, another wash. Are y'all see this? Yeah, I don't want to finish face. Let's give this quick. Yeah, that's much better, I guess. Nice. Cool. Oh, come on, brother. Come on, put up. Fighting it. Fighting it. Oh, that is awesome. I'm gonna bring the phone over here. I gotta show you over here. Bro, this thing looks like a fucking Lambo. I mean, it's the Ferrari. You know what I mean? Oh, it's kind of uneven. No, it's fine. Oh man, that shit looks monster. Hold on a sec. Shit. Take a sip. Fuck, I downed the whole thing. I'm gonna take a sip. Fucking gone. Alright. Look at that. Talking about why it has too much traction and there's too much power for those drive cups, right? You know what I'm saying, brother? Anyway, it looks badass. I like it. I love it. I mean, I don't like it. I love it. Look at that thing, man. If I had this in real life, oh, F4, and let's be realistic, we're talking about RC cars. But look at this thing. Like my whole, I was really on one of my RC cars. I think it was this one. This is where I wanted to put a rear exhaust and make it exposed. But I think I'm gonna do that to a different one, using the dual tip pipe. Fuck yeah! Oh man, that's unreal. It's unreal. I mean, it is real, but that's beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy how it came out. Now let me sit you up over here. I gotta do next. So the body set, it doesn't even look at like bad as I thought it was gonna look like. Oh man, it's a little off. I can see how it's a little off to the right. I could do better next time. Just putting the same body on the bottom, just placing the hole somewhere else, right? But everything else is like cool. Yes. Jail. What do I have to work on now? What do I have to work on? Battery. Battery in the front right. I'm thinking of adding more weight. No, it's gonna make it heavier. Wear more. Ooh, tough. because we have so much imbalance. There's too much weight on one side that there should be. It should be evened out the other side. Just gonna run it like that without weights, hoping that the See Chamberlain, what is up, brother? You missed out. I was talking about this is my Super rs4, and I was showing how you can use the SG Chef engine because you have a better options, because you know how those engines with threaded crankshafts, short threaded, that you need a pilot shaft. Oh man, hold on a sec. Well, you have more options. There's more variety and availability with SG uh, crankshaft engines, right? Oh yeah, all right. Oh, cool, brother. Yeah, but hopefully, hey, hopefully we can you can get some of that information, because I know you're dealing with finding the period correct engine. So that's one thing I wanted to point out, is how to SG a RS4. All right, brother. Freaking looking forward to seeing another video of yours. Haven't seen one. Been MIA. Alright. Riggs, you still there, right? If not, that's cool. I'm still here though. Yeah, so yeah, the SG crankshaft thing, you have more options than engines, because all the threaded engines with the pilot shaft that need it, those are vintage engines, old school engines, and in order to find a new one, or if you have a new one, that's good. No, but if you want more power, finding a serial with a threaded shaft or anything else better than the FE18 or 15 or 12, you're gonna have a easier time finding one with the SG crankshaft. So hope you get that info. I've been trying to point that info to Z Chamberlain. I know. Look, I pay attention. I see your channel, and you're dealing with you're having a blast with the T-Max or a Revo. I remember you. Yeah. Oh man, look at that. That's cool. Okay. What else do I have to check on this thing? Um, let me double check. So I'll skip through it. Nothing was leaking. The only thing that was leaking was when I was putting my finger on the pipe. Nothing needs to be adjusted, replaced. I got my bearings. I replaced my bearings. Cleaned up the crank. A lot of fucking, when you use foams, you got something leaking. Oh man. Mm. Yeah, I think it's ready. Y'all want to see my linkage? I don't know if you want to see my linkage. My help? Oh, yeah, that's one of the other things. You use the SG shaft, you get rid of your rotary carb. And an SG shaft has a better precise throttle input. So that's another advantage. Not just variety, tunability, and reliability. Are those old school engines easy to start? Who knows? All I do know is that you gotta have a slider. Slight carb, bump start if possible, and you have to have everything in 90 degrees, L shape, and also you have to have the SG shaft to have more options. All right, good, 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 good. Brother, let me think this through. I know I'm missing something, and I just can't believe I'm done with this. It's radiating. Fuck yeah, man. See that? That was an ease put on. It's like, look at that. Once the front ones are in, it's easy. Oh yeah, I was gonna start it. I was gonna start it. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Look at this. Oh, nice. Look what I found. I mean, look what I realized. That piece I cut from my body, these two canards. No, I'm not gonna use this here, but I am gonna use it as a now it's gonna look like a Saline S7. Do that. Ah yeah. Maximum downforce. So expecting the downforce from putting a body on, I don't think I have to put weights anymore. Know what I'm saying? And then the thing is that this body's pretty wide and there's a lot of turbulence underneath. And hopefully cutting that up will just relieve that turbulence and let the air flow. But I should cut it completely. You know? But yeah. Uh what can I go on? Oh, the Revo, Rinks. Rinks, are you still here? I need to know if you're still here. I'm about to show you the Revo. But anyway, if you're here, okay, I am done with this. I'm done with the HPI. I'm gonna show you guys other stuff that I have on the works that are coming up that I have in mind. But I have this rs4 ready. Let me give it just one more pass. One more think through. Do you want to hear it? Do you want me to turn it on? Or can you wait for the video? Huh. Um, Briggs, did you leave? Yeah, I think he left. I think he left, guys. But anyway, y'all want to see what I have next? Next. Unless I'm going to take a little break and maybe wait to see if, because that's the point. I wanted to do that because that kind of giving me an itch. You know, you ever get that? Like when you have to tell somebody something, you just can't wait to tell them, and you're actually excited to tell them. But yes, sir. I guess we're gonna skip to that, and we're gonna go with getting my Regal ready for tomorrow. This is not fully broken in. I'm gonna take some time bringing it in tomorrow and testing it, but it's not fully broken in. I cannot go out there and, cause look, right now this engine is stuck, and it's stuck because I try to turn it over with my hands without heat while it's cold. And ooh, brother, y'all missed it. But anyway, I hope you don't miss it. I'm gonna put this side. Um, getting the Revo ready. Brinks, where you at, brother? I got the Revo. Yeah, y'all want to see this thing get turned on right now? I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if somebody joins us. But I'm about to start this and show you how it starts. It's pretty cool how it starts because it's not that easy. Yep, yep, yep. So I blew a wheel, had a crash. It's alright. We're trying to recover from it. Had a crash and hold on. Hey, okay, what? Okay. Yo, what is up? Everybody was gone. I started hearing the crickets and the frogs say, but wise earth. Right? Wise earth. So I was having time. Yeah, where did Rinks go? See, y'all gotta let me know before I turn this on. If y'all want to hear me turn this on, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. If not, it's okay. I understand. I understand. 53 miles an hour. I think I got with this. Same thing as a weird. Same thing as the T-Max and the Savage. I gotta go back and check what times I have on. This Revo is pretty heavy. Man, it goes fucking pretty fast. When I had the 28.8, but now I have a 32, an LRP 32X, and it's bump start. And I'm hoping that this will also give me at least or about the same speed like the 28.8 Novorossi, right? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get tomorrow. Is get a nice 53. And if it's 54, that's even better. But I gotta double check on the video how much did I have. Let me see. $55. I gotta be 50. I mean, I gotta meet 55. Oh yeah. If you haven't seen my video, go check it out. I have it. So it's this one. I even has 53 views. Oh, I thought it was 53 miles an hour. I was like, that's no coincidence. But it's this one. 55 miles an hour with 28.8. Now, I want to know if that 32 is going to be able to reach 55. I mean, backplated, bump start. And I'm surprised that the transmission hasn't blown because it's kind of heavy or heavier, or the amount of times I try to run it. Because everybody's always saying, hey, I blew up my transmission. Blowing up stuff. Like if they're putting fireworks in it. But I don't get it. I don't get the malfunction. But eventually it is, brother. The more I'm pretty sure it is. Because this thing takes it any faster, or if I try to go at the same, it might break. I might just break the next time I try to run it. So if you weren't here earlier, I mean, I started with rs4, buddy. Got it done. That's good. And then this one, let me let you know. Oh, you can't see. Bump start. So I started from flywheel, and this is what I use. Start it. It's an airplane starter, and this wheel is from a bump start, and it's easy to swap it because these are for airplanes, and you start it from the propeller. Right. So this comes with this. Just switch this to this, and then use this. Oh man, let me show you my. Oh, now that I'm right here, I'm gonna go ahead and solder my thing, my leads. Ah, good thing I found something to do. Okay, chill, chill. Let me connect my stuff. I got this. I mean, we got this. Oh yeah, we got this. So you know how this thing? I mean, I could cut this off and just connect the leads from there, which I should, because this is just too much, right? But I mean, I can't do that because I'm also going to use a battery or try to use this off the car, right? So I don't want to cut these uh, off. The guy, what is up? Oh, cool. I don't want to cut these, right? I don't want to cut these off and just make it battery and put a Dean's lead on that thing. I want to make sure I can use the batteries just in case I forget to charge my batteries. All right, where the hell is my leads at? I already connected my gun. Soldered. Yeah, I can't show you until I finish soldering this thing. So you're gonna have to stick around. Oh man. Okay, here's the deal. That's a 12-volt battery, 11 point something. So I have two 3S batteries. I could use 14 volts, but I don't want to risk burning the motor because it already got hot last time I was trying to use it with 12 volts, which it works, but I don't want to use more than 12 volts because I might get used to it and that might be a lot worse. I have to buy another one. The motor says 12 volts. Hold on, I'm getting the other battery from this T-Max. I mean T-Max. Okay, so I got two batteries. Long time use. Need a lot of amperage. That cause pretty sure it's 12 volts only, and it's gonna have to use a lot of amps. More than a what's a regular 12 volt amperage? 1 amp or 2 amp? This is for 0.49 to 0.60 glow engines. This is a 12 volt starter. And it says super high torque or high torque, but I can stop it with my hands. I can stop it with my hands. And there's no way. Oh, and check this out. I used to have the 28.8 right there, right? How I got 55, and then the next thing I was about to do with that is put a back plate, and I did. Put the back plate when I tried to start it, fucking wouldn't start. I wouldn't be able to turn it over. So there was too much compression. That's what I mean. Hold on a sec. Yeah, there was too much compression on that engine, and I was like, so told myself what would be something else cool. All right, so I got this hooked up in parallel, and all I need is I don't know if I want to stick things in there. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna solder it, man. You say you were gonna solder it, brother. All right, there's a lead. So let me solder this up, and then go from there. I don't know what angle to put it on. I think that's good, right? Too much. Sorry. Oops. Hold it still. Earthquake. I think that's good. Should have clippers or something easier. Oh, my hands have grease. Mm. Don't have the most I've ever spent on my heat freaking thing rod. Like $20, so expect a $20 job. It takes 2 hours. Do the math there. $20 job that takes 2 hours. What kind of quality control profession job I would be getting paid. Like to be able to be considered, I guess I would have to spend at least $300 on my iron, right? Okay. See, I don't even have the stand for it. Hey, trying to improvise here, brother. He shrinks. Shit. Getting caught up with my own decor. Ration. He's too big. Probably too small. Shit. Okay. Aye. Okay, don't judge me on my. I gotta say this. That way I have a better time trying to solder. But, well, don't judge me. Might be doing it wrong. Um, maybe another one. So, which one's gonna be positive? Oh, it doesn't matter because I'll be able to switch it either way. It don't matter. I have to switch it either way over there because on one of my rigs I have to switch it backwards. I can't rotate the car because it won't fit. So yeah, that's fine. Doesn't need to be. Usually I use also the printed one as a negative lead. No, the printed, the one that has words, I use it as positive. Anyway, okay, here we go. Yeah, you need a nice station for this. Oh, yeah. That ain't going nowhere. Whoa, whoa, what am I doing? Oh man, that's too close to the ground. Haha. That works, whatever works, right, brother? Put a finger there now. Oh, no way! I forgot to put the heat shrink. There we go. Oh, no way, it fell. Dude. Shit. Fuck is everything doing over there? Oh, I messed up. Ow, I messed up again. Fucking put my fingers below it's hot. Fucking wires are. Woo! Perfection! What's going on? There we go. Fold it up. This one needs. Getting the wires together, man. The heat shink's gonna get caught on it. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, that's awful. I mean, dirty. Oh, dummy. Dummy. Please don't wear the... Need to add more of this stuff on here. Am I fighting myself? I am. Think that did the trick? No. I need to put more. I think that did the trick. Jeez. Y'all saw that? How long did that take? If I would have gone fixed it, I fix it, I would have been done a long time ago. But hey, I ain't going nowhere. Earlier, it wasn't welded. I mean, it wasn't getting soldered right way. I need those. I need a station so I can have that something holding it. That's the next thing I gotta get in order to proceed forward. Shout out to Toyota. They're always moving forward. Oh man. Shout out to time. Nice. So the reason I wanted to put this wall plug at the end, this terminal, type of terminal, because I needed something to separate the leads, the connections, the connectors, call them these clamps. So I can either go like that, and I always have them separated, put them on the ground, unless you're putting it on a fucking metal plate and it just, right? That would happen immediately. But in this case, put it on the ground on the grass, brother, they're never going to touch, right? Because the first time I was trying to use just the wires, like, bam, bam, then it was getting too close. And that could just ruin your fucking battery leads, connectors. So this, plug it in. Right? Plug it in. Then these have a button. It took me a minute to find it. But this thing looks like a grip, right? It looks like a grip, but it's actually the button. And no, it's not a reverse button. When if you want to turn the other way, which sometimes it is necessary, dealing with the Revo, I have to put the negative to positive and make it turn the opposite way, right? But you can't do that with the Dean's lead. And I wanted to do that instead of using this, right? Or any other connector, but you can't flip him over. And then it also needs to have a really thick cable because it uses a lot of fucking amps. 12 volts, but with a lot of amps. This thing will drain your car battery. It's not even powerful. See? And it's like a turbo. You gotta let it spool up and hit it. You know, that's why this thing has wear. And it won't push it in contact while it starts. Alright. Here's the Revo. So with this Revo, I'm able to use my own bump starter that I made right here. With this bump starter. Because that's just the way it is. Shout out to Tupac. Things will never be the same. They want me pay again. 200. I'm always saving, brother. It's just the way it is. I will never be the same. Oh man, the savings are incredible, just like myself. Incredible to believe, not incredible as in magnificent. Okay, hard to believe. Here we go, Mr. Revo. Huh. So I still have to heat this damn engine. Not damn, cause it's not damned yet. Even though I got it damned, because it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It was brand new, but it's fucked up. The ports were fucked up. The carburetor port was a little messed up, but it's kind of messed up. But I got a chance to break it in the way I break it in with a lot of heat, constant heat, and that it helped to this day where I still need to fucking heat it up in order to turn it over, cause it's not super fucking like strong, but fucking strong as shit. That fucking hurt. But I would say about you need like 5 pounds. If it had a one-way bearing, the one-way bearing would turn it over, but it would be at its max. You'd probably be wearing it out. But um, accounting the power this thing has, it's not very much, and so therefore you gotta really heat it up. So once it's heated, and you know once it's heated, because they'll turn it over, and if it doesn't turn it over, then it's not hot enough. Right? You heat it up, let it spin. You go right here on this side where you have the rail. Right here, it lines in between this, and then you just grab it right there. See right now, it won't turn it over. It won't turn it over, right? You think it's not gonna turn it over? Let me heat it up, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So you heat. I always cover my engines. By the way, this is foil, aluminum foil, and I always cover them because I don't like to expose my plastics with heat. Only myself. Like, check it out. I don't even like to expose my tires on in the sun or heat. Heat and UV more harm than the heat to plastic, but heat is just gonna make it get brittle and then soon enough crack. So in order to keep them nice and fresh, every time you use them, you gotta wash them with Dawn. Dawn is the best. Dawn washing soap. Anything else has acid or whatever that's gonna start breaking down the rubber. But what do I know, right? Very little. And that's all you need to know that heat is your best friend, but not your RC car's best friend because it destroys plastic, especially the color of plastic or the anodizing. I don't know about the anodizing. I never seen any sunburn marks, but for tires, most likely, you know, you don't see the sunburn marks, but it hardens up and then you see the cracks. You stretch it out a little bit like this, like if you're trying to pluck it with for ticks or fleas. You know what I mean? And you see cracks. But let me heat this up and let me let you know what I am. What I gotta do. I suppose we can start it. Y'all want to see this thing start? If I get one more Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't need no likes. I got enough likes. All I need is one like. My own like. My like. Be good. Pass me the heat down. Yeah, I think I am gonna turn it on because I gotta take a little break. While I take a little break, I'll let this chill right there. Y'all see that? If you keep doing this for 2 gallons, like keep it up in temp with your heat gun and whatnot, you're gonna heat it up during your third tank. And the reason why is because that bit of material that's giving it its pinch is gonna spread out to not scrape and just because it's gonna be at running temperature, right? Okay. Like, but for instance, I'm saying if you from the beginning that you break this engine in, if you keep that crankcase at operating temperature all the time during its break-in, you're gonna continue to do that even though you remove your glow plug and you try to spin it out. Like for example, there's this thing that goes on that I guess it doesn't wear out the material. It will cause wear, but there's a point where it's not gonna wear out because the material is expanding, right? But the piston is also expanding, but what I'm trying to say is not the expansion of the material that's gonna allow you to have this thing run even longer. It's the way it's gonna get shaped during the time that it was under 200 degrees and during that time that it's under 200 degrees the metal is softer, so it's not gonna cause as much friction as like if it's 150 degrees, right? And and you can also, if you ever do that, you can try this experiment, like for example, you remove the glow plug and you'll be able to feel how like it's like the pinch is not really there, but you also have that compression from the crankcase when the piston is going down, right? But turning it over, you will feel how it's smooth to turn it over, And once it's smooth, that's when you know it's broken in. Once it's smooth and you don't feel any friction or resistance turning the engine over without a glow plug, like it's hot, right? And I feel some resistance in some instances when it's turning over, but not like when it's brand new. Like when it's brand new or even almost brand new, it gets stuck, from that pinch. But right now, when it cools down, I'm gonna feel it even more when I'm turning it over at that top dead center, at the top dead center where the pinch is. And you gotta know that top dead center has a curve, like an edge, because that's how it makes compression, right? Because I don't think those rings on the piston are doing much. I mean, they might do somewhat, to hold compression or whatnot, or whatever. But most of the compression is made by, I believe, the piston coming to top dead center and then having the edge of that sleeve a little concave, like curve inwards, right? Kind of like a dome, like a hemisphere, a dome where it's gonna shut, right? They're gonna shut. They're both gonna come to a like where they're both shut, and no there's almost no clearance of what's any whatsoever, right? And that's how it makes compression on top dead center, right? So you gotta count the expansion and the contraction. So at 150, about 160, 65, or 70, it's when it starts to notice on all the engines. You start to notice how it it relieves a lot of stress, right? But then it comes right back down. And a lot of times, well, the mostly times, the only reason why it keeps going, like for example, it's the first start. It's brand new, the first start, and you start it, and it's not hot enough, and it has a lot of resistance, and that much resistance is gonna cause some kind of damage on the connecting rod. No, that's why they tell you gotta change the connecting rod because they know you're not gonna heat it up enough where it's gonna help the connecting rod from all that, pushing it up and down. Because you know how you're trying to push it up and down, and sometimes you can't. Imagine the piston doing that fucking who knows how many times a second, right? Could be easier, but then it could be cause more damage. But what I'm trying to say is that you have this thing heated up, you relieve stress. But then there's a really freaking tiny window where you have to. That's why I say you got to keep it at least 200 degrees, even though it doesn't necessarily need 200. Just keeping it just at that 200 is a safe zone for the whole break-in service. You know? And you get this. You remove the glow plug and it's so smooth, but once you put the glow plug back on, it's like if it's not even broke. If it would feel like if it's not even broken in. Like I'm letting this thing cool. This thing's already been fucking ran through a bunch of times, brother. But if you ever do that, it's kind of like an oil bath. I try to like using an oil bath as an example because it's all about heat. And since you have no oil or fuel in there that has oil, they're using something better, there's more lubrication there. But then there's more time, and then if you have more time making something kind of like epoxy, the more time it does, the more durable it is, right? So I don't know. I think with better materials, it has to be a lot more heat resistance, and you have to have a lot more heat to it. If that makes any sense. But now that I have that glow plug on, like, and it's cooled down, I did turn it over, but it was pretty tougher than earlier, because it's a lot cooler. But that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. That operating temperature is 200. Always, if you want to just always keep it at 200. You don't have to, but I would. Especially on a race engine. If this LRP, anybody ever try to start LRPs? Maybe that you couldn't tell because you're using, look, check it out. You ever see people use this on videos? This thing has a torque level. You know, you can set the torque level. You know, your torque level to start any engine should be at 1 pound, no more than 1 pound. And those starters, I'm sure they're pushing like 5 pounds, and that's a lot to break the engine and make that one-way bearing slip or just cause some fucking shit, you know. And if you use a lot of heat, you relieve some stress. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is it. So let's heat this thing back up. Let me turn it on. Slow heat right now because I have it on low because I don't have any holes on here. If you have it on full blast, that's just gonna make more heat come up. So maybe I should just make a hole, right? What am I saying? So when you cover your cylinder head, if you don't remove it completely and you don't care about it fading away, you can make some holes just to let a little bit of airflow go out, but still cause a little bit of pressure and not enough to have too much go up and burn your housing of the mini heat gun. And that's what happened here. By the way, these are $10 and it has not broken. Dude, still wrapped it up with electrical tape because the fucking thing expanded too much. Anyway, it doesn't look like, you know what I mean? But looks more like a hamster, a rat. But this one has 2 levels, so therefore you can mix it. But I used to have one that's all the way high, and I never really made holes on the thing, and I kept burning them out until I realized, hey, just give it a little bit more time. Let the air flow. Don't let the air fucking bounce and rise back up because it has nowhere to go really. And I was thinking, let's just make it create a little bit of pressure and a little bit of turbulence in there, hot air, and freaking just be a little patient. Here's my temp gun. But that's the beauty of it, you know, it getting you upset when you can't take it and you're still taking it like a champ. Yeah. Don't quit. It's all to make nitro great again, you know. It's not really to like prove anybody wrong, or else I'd be just sharing pictures on the Facebook groups 20 years later. Wait, what am I trying to say here? I forget about what I'm trying to say. Look, a little bit more heat. A little bit more heat, brother. You want to hear this thing? I mean, not hear it, but you want to see me? Okay, we got a few people online. Brother, if you're just tuning in, I'm about to show how I start my reload. What you're looking at right there, that is a Savage, a 22 Savage, HPI Savage 1/8 scale clutch bell. I left my fucking iron on. Hold on, brother. There you go. 22th 1/8 scale clutch bell. My spur gear, I believe it's a 30. Yeah, it's 32. Let me double check. Yep, 32. 32 spur gear. Earlier I had mentioned that it's 20, 35. But it's a 30 tooth. Usually it comes with like a 38, right? A 30 tooth spur gear, and it's not a spur gear, it's actually a pinion. It's a 5 millimeter bore pinion at Mod 1, 30 tooth. That way I don't have to buy the stupid, save me some money on the stupid fucking spur gear adapter. It's a slipper clutch eliminator. You know what I'm saying? It's a Serpent Offna HPI spur gear. Or the HPI. You find them on eBay. No, Monster Kings has them. So 30 tooth and 20 tooth. How about that? 30 tooth, 20 tooth with the 4.0s. What's my temp? Okay, I'm at 150. 140, 150. Around somewhere right there. I'm gonna let it simmer a little bit more. Is this hot? Nah. Alright. I'll get to that in a bit. Let me use some fuel just to turn it on. Nothing special. Okay, which is my best way to... Okay, over here, out here, out here. Now I need my wheels. I need my... Hold on. I need a block to raise up the revo. I don't want this thing to take off on me. Okay, right there. Raise it up a little bit more. This is gonna give me off balance. What can I use? Let me find something. Give me 1 second. See if this works. I'm gonna show it like this. Hey, this is my bump start Revo, right? That's a you get what I'm saying? My bump start Revo, brother. Ironically. Ironically. I mean, you're gonna see this cube down here, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? What is he doing? You're gonna be like, what the fuck? If I posted this thing like this, people would be some would be like, oh, what the fuck? Right? Looks odd off. So let me see if I can reach. Yeah, I can't reach. Oh shit! Hold on, brother. I'm trying to do this fast as I can. Give you a better view. My flashlight's off. I'm gonna have to go sideways like this. Yeah, this better. Cool. Cool. All right. Cause outside I don't have all this in the way. Oh man, get it out of the way. Okay. Heat God. You heat it again. It's cold. Oh, let me find it. Shit. Open the window. Got it in there. Okay, there we go. Fuel in there. When that heats up, make some more room. I'm not gonna let it idle. I'm just gonna start it. As soon as it starts, bro, I'm gonna shut it off. I don't want to suffocate in here. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, bro. Shit. I'm on the wrong side. Whoa, shit. Okay. Let me see. Look. Yeah, I can't do it in front of that camera right there. I'm gonna do it over here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm starting to panic because it didn't work out on that side. Starting to panic. Hold on. So I have to do it in front of me with my left hand. I mean, I have to do this with. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, I think I got it. Hold on a second, brother. I have to be on this side. So I have to have my hand on this side. I had my hand over here on this side. So there's no interference. I was the engine was in the way. So right here, and then right there. You see that? See that? Oh man. So y'all saw that? I hope y'all saw that. Hey, if you like that, hit the thumbs, brother. Hit the thumbs like. Hey, you haven't hit that like button? Hey, hit me up. Hit me up with that thumb. Oh man. So, ready to start it? More heat. Oh, that's pipe is over here, huh? Oh, that's cool. It's not gonna get in the way. In the way, bro. So it's already on idle. All I have to do is turn it on and give it some. Well, around. Maybe I should use a remote. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it on for a couple seconds and open up the window. I like to hear it idle. Yeah, a little excited, right? All right, here we go. I think we're ready to go. I hope it doesn't go. Oh shit, run away. Okay, now can I get that like? Let me get that like, brother. I'm not kidding. I'm cold. Cold. Gotta put on a sweater. So, y'all see that? And let me oh man. Oh yes. This is perfection for the moment. 55 miles an hour with trigger wheels. I mean, I'm scared to gear it up because I'm scared that if those gears spin any faster inside that transmission, it's just gonna shear it off. Right? Oh, that's close. That's close. I had my leads over here. They were really close. Almost, we were almost going to touch. Oh, go look at there. Okay, so there's my power bank. Uh, yes, I have a strap for that. That way, you know, I'm all about making things easier, faster, powerful, more reliable, and more affordable. So there's my power pack. Come over here, hook it up. Bam. What? It's the wrong way? Oh, okay. Flip it. Switch it and grip it. Oh, you're all set. Oh man, y'all gotta see this. So that's the deal. Shout out to Joe Biden. That's the deal. The Revo is set. I am set. Batteries are set. All right, so that's the deal. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the Revo. Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all see if this thing hits 53. If you didn't see if you were here for the rs4, just tune in, check it out. Check out the cutout. Hope you like it. I had to make room for the pipe. That way I can put on the body right. Well, kind of right. Well, yeah, it is right. But it's not perfect on there, like evenly squared. Or yeah, kind of went a little bit too much to the left. I can always scoot it over and cut more. Man, that's definite. That's definitive. This is definitive. It has redefined what super means. Super. And I'm just doing it so somebody can make it even better. And by making it better, it's just putting a better body on it. And maybe like aluminum or alloy gears, or uh, strengthening up the drivetrain. You'd say. Oh, the gears and the pulleys. I got the tough racing pulleys. That's one upgrade. Y'all saw how I didn't show it. but I had to clean out the pulleys because they usually get, you know, build up from the belt, the bottom of the belt, you know, the material, the fiber. You kind of have to scrape out the stuff, right? So I checked. I think I did check the front. Anyway, I'm gonna do that before I run it. And it's not done. This thing is stuck. Oh crap. Oh, sorry. This thing is stuck, brother. It's not done. It's not broken in yet. And the only times I've ever taken it out is when I fucking heat it really high. And let me tell you, it stays up there, but sometimes it comes back down really low, and I shouldn't be doing that. The lowest I saw it was like 100. I was like, fuck. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta finish breaking this thing in and know what's best. You know, because I think this is best. Taking off the cylinder head, besides from fade causing it to fade out, you can retain much heat. But the heat has to go somewhere, right? So if it doesn't go on the cylinder head, it's gonna go on the chassis. hmm. There it is. This thing's ready. It's not ready. I was about to say. The body's ready. I did the body already. The first thing I did when I reconnected. Ah, yeah. I like it like that. I like it like it. That looks fucking aggressive, brother. Looks super fucking aggressive. It is. Who would have known? Doesn't it look really intimidating? I love it. I didn't think this would work out or this. I thought I was gonna have to cut it, but I had to do it in order to keep the original wheel well. And luckily, the rear one isn't cut out, so you can have a clean area wherever you want to cut it, wherever you want to place the wheel well, right? Because I have one of these bodies for my Fusion. You see how that one's cut more over here, a little shorter, the wheelbase. And then I had to cut this over here because I needed to make the body lower because it was catching too much wind. But then this chassis runs better than the Fusion chassis with this body. So, and I don't know I think I'm going to redo this body. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to just make more room there. And yeah, I think I can use this one because it's not working for the Fusion. So I'm not going to throw it away. That's what's up. That's what's going on. So, all right. I think I'm done right here, brother. Hope y'all saw that video today. I put a video out today. Tell you guys a little bit about it. You know, it's kind of fucking scared the shit out of me. I was telling Pimp that, man, I thought I was going to jail for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But I thought I was going to jail. It crossed my mind. I'm like, what if I go to jail? I'm like, what if I go? Because I had to wait for the lady. I had to wait for her to follow me. I could have just went home like nothing ever happened. She could have never found me. So I had to wait and wait and wait until she finally showed up around the corner. but she hasn't called me, and I'm thankful that she didn't call me. And I think I did say sorry. I wasn't mad at her trying to make her feel stupid. I was like, yeah, I fucked up. And I lost it. I didn't lose it because I didn't see it. I didn't lose it. I lost it because I tried to correct it. It lost control and I tried to correct it. And it got worse. And so it just skid around. And I don't know if she ran over my wheel. But this is not a visual effect, brother. This is the way it looks right now. The way it is. So I don't know. Look, if she smashed it or hit it with the car, it seems like she did. I don't know. This is what I do know. I thought it was. I mean, I gotta buy a new one, right? But yeah, it is what it is, and I didn't fuck up because yes, I did. I did fuck up for putting these fucking wheels on the ground. Look, the whole time, look, they do grip, but as soon as you get to a certain speed, you lose it. You start ice skating. This thing fucking pizza cuts. They turn into pizza cutters, and then all you have is like this little, uh, um, what can you call it? This area only that's stretching out, making contact on the road, right? And in between, you have, in all of it, you have this big old gap. So best to run this in the grass. That's why I bought them for the grass. Not for, even for the dirt. They're not good for the dirt. Nothing's good for the dirt. Everything's off. Maybe these are good for the dirt. I might be wrong. I gotta try these on the dirt. I might be making a mistake here and just try it. See, the thing was not to get my. I don't really like cleaning RC cars unless they're broken. And I'm on the way of repairing it, but like, I already did it once. I don't need to do it again. It's that type of thing, you know? But it hurt me, brother. I got fucking scared. I thought I was gonna have to replace the whole bumper, and if I didn't, I was gonna go to jail for not paying. But then, yeah, I mean, it wasn't my fault, but it was. Wasn't, it was. Half and half. So I lost, she lost. I guess we're even. No, I should pay for everything, brother. I have full liability of all parties. But I don't have insurance. And I don't have that kind of money. And anyway, I'm glad everything's okay. I'm referring to myself. I'm glad I feel better now. Um, I've passed on. I moved on. I moved on from that trauma because I was pretty paranoid. But anyway, look, listen. Can't wait to show you this. But I gotta get it broken in. The Revo, that for sure is gonna be on tomorrow. But not, I won't guarantee I'm gonna post a video tomorrow. But I'm saying I'm gonna run it tomorrow so I can show it to you the following day. But if something happens, like me get 56, because I have to be 55. I mean, I have to reach 55 in order to be acceptable. For example, the the 28A has much more. It has a little bit more. So I can gear up that Revo if I had the 28.8, and even more if I took off that rotor start. But the LRP is a 32X and the 7 port. I want to see if it can reach that 55. And if it does, I'm going to keep it on there. And if it doesn't, I'm going to put a different engine on there. Maybe the 28A Spec 3, the Z28R. Hopefully that one spins pretty fast. Other than that, as soon as I get an engine there, hopefully this one, if not, I'll find one. I should have one. But if I have to go back to the 28.8, then I'm gonna have to put a few more gallons on that 28.8 so it can loosen up more. Cause I heated that thing up to 200 degrees that high and it just wouldn't turn over. It would not start. And I even backed out the fucking glow plug and it still would not start. It's because it's 12 volts. Not enough to get it going. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only resort. If you try to use the Revo bump start, you have to stick with the little tiny clutch shoes. Now I call them tiny. I don't mean to call them tiny. It's because I moved on, brother. Like I can't go back. Like I was gonna use those hot racing 3-shoe lightweight clutch shoes for the Traxxas Fortec or Revo or T-Max. On this, I had it on this with this engine with the Novarosi. But I changed it right away. I didn't want to leave it on there. I changed it because I realized that the other clutch bell wasn't a regular 110 scale clutch bell. It was a little bit bigger. So that worked out with this 1/8 scale 3-shoe clutch shoes. The bell isn't a 1/8 scale. They already confirmed it's an rs4 clutch bell. But oh, the off studs? Yeah, brother. But listen, we'll talk about it. Can I PM you later about it? Because I was just gonna add a few details. Yeah, I got the dog bones replaced. I got a lot of things replaced and fixed. All I gotta do now is wear out those belts. Trying to go 60. Hopefully they don't snap. Um, go on. And go on to the next stage. The next stage is carbon fiber. Alright, brother, I think I got it. I got everything. I'm zoning out. Not losing it, but I'm kind of tired. Still. But I have that video soon. I want to thank you for tuning in, brother. Hey, you're awesome. Thanks for sticking around. Sticking by. Look. Oh, I'm not hungover. I just haven't shaved. I just haven't shaved and alright. I finally reached the point I wanted to reach right here today. Just finish this. I got the Revo set. The Savage is waiting for another set of fucking wheels. Oh, I ran my Mini. My Schumacher Rascal. I ran it. And over here. I ran it and I couldn't beat my 62 mile an hour run. Schumacher Rascal 2-speed got 262 miles an hour. And I think it's all because I used the VP fuel instead of the fuel I used, the, what's it called? Sidewinder. Because look, check it out. VP fuel containers, they hold and the nitro doesn't dissipate. And so 20%, my 20% bottle of the Sidewinder is in plastic and it's already probably 15% from it sitting there, right? Because it's not sealed completely. Have you seen the cap and the fucking other cap on it? It's not really completely sealed. There's shit fucking the nitro's coming out right now as we speak. In small amounts, you know what I mean? But anyway, it didn't run right with the VP fuel. It ran like lean and shit, and then it fucking sucked ass. So it wasn't picking up on power, and it was fucking shooting out too much fuel out, right? So my hypothesis is that the nitro content is just too high. and it's not running right. It's not spooling up. It's probably backfiring, or maybe it's too fucking lean, brother. Because comparing it, comparing the needle from how I had it, it's like. So I'm going back. I'm gonna try it again. Go back with 20% sidewinder, which is probably like 12% now. But G3.0 has to redo. What else I got coming? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a break-in video, brother. So expect a lot. And say no more. I think I got everything I wanted to say. I wanted to update, repair, and prepare. Update, repair, prepare, and repeat. That's it, brother. Y'all have a good night. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in here on my channel, brother. Higher velocity. Man, I feel like I'm going to do a commercial now. No, look. I just watched myself on the screen. Why would I do that? I'm pretty high. Not that high. I'm tired. Don't think I'm high, brother. I'm kind of tired. Starting to get a headache because I'm pushing it too much. But yeah, brother, thank you thank you, brother. I appreciate it, and I'll be back. I'm always gonna be back because I'm always gonna be here. All right, brother. Have a good one. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to sign up on my other phone. Woohoo! Later, brother. There we go.